Chapter 4, Deborah. After Ehud died, the Israelites once again did what was evil in the sight of the Lord. So the Lord handed them over to the power of Jabin. He was a king in Canaan. He ruled in Hazor. The commander of his army was Sisera. He lived in Hazor Hagoyim. Jabin used 900 chariots that had some iron parts. That's a tank. He treated the Israelites very badly for 20 years, so they cried out to the Lord for help. Deborah was a prophet. She was the wife of Lapidas. She was leading Israel at that time. Under the palm tree of Deborah, she served the people as their judge. That place was between Ramah and Bethel in the hill country of Ephraim. The Israelites went up to her there. They came to have to decide cases for them. She settled matters between them. Deborah sent Barak. He was the son of Abinoam. Barak was from Kadesh in the land of Naphtali. Deborah said to Barak, "The Lord, the God of Israel, is giving you a command." He says, "Go, take 100 men from the tribes of Naphtali and Zebulun with you. Then lead them to Mount Tabor. I'll end Sisera into a trap. He is the commander of Jabin's army. I'll bring him, his chariots, and his troops to the Kishon River. There, I'll hand him over to you." Barak said to her, "If you go with me, I'll go. But if you don't go with me, I won't go." "All right," Deborah said. "I'll go with you, but because of the way you are doing this, you won't receive any honor. Instead, the Lord will hand Sisera over to a woman." So Deborah went to Kadesh with Barak. There he sent for men from Zebulun and Naphtali, and 10,000 men followed him into battle. Deborah also went with him. Why is it every time it's 10,000, I guess, in Judges? Heber the Kenite had left the other Kenites. They came from the family line of Hobab. He was the brother-in-law of Moses. Heber set up his tent by the large tree in Zananim near Kadesh. Sisera was told that Barak, the son of Abinoam, had gone up to Mount Tabor, so Sisera gathered together his 900 chariots that had some iron parts. He also gathered together all his men. He brought them from Hazor Hagoyim to Kishon River. Then Deborah said to Barak, "Go, today the Lord will hand Sisera over to you. Hasn't the Lord gone ahead of you?" So Barak went down Mount Tabor. His 10,000 men followed him. As Barak's men marched out, the Lord drove Sisera away from the field of battle. The Lord scattered all for Sisera's chariots. Barak's men struck down Sisera's army with their swords. Sisera got down from his chariot. He ran away on foot. Barak chased Sisera's chariots and army. Barak chased them all the way to Hazor Hagoyim. All of Sisera's troops were killed by swords. Not even one was left. But Sisera ran away on foot. He ran to the tent of Israel. She was the wife of Heber the Kenite. Sisera ran there because there was a treaty between Heber's family and Jabin, the king of Hazor. Yael went out to meet Sisera. "Sisera, come in, sir," she said. "Come right in, don't be afraid." So he entered her tent. Then she covered him with a blanket. "I'm thirsty," he said. Please give me some water. Yael opened the bottle of milk. Oops. The bottle was made out of animal skin. She gave him a drink of milk. Then she covered him up again. Stand in the doorway of the tent. He told her someone might come by and ask you, is anyone in there? If that happens, say no. But Heber's wife, Yael, picked up a tent shade and a hammer. She went quietly over to Sarah. He was lying there, fast asleep. He was very tired. She drove the skate through his head right into the ground, so he died. Just then, Barak came by because he was chasing Sisera. Yael went to meet him. Come right in, she said. I'll show you the man you are looking for. So he went in with her. Sisera was lying there with the skate through his head. He's dead. On that day, God brought Jabin under Israel's control. He was a king in Canaan. Israel's power grew stronger and stronger against King Jabin. The Israelites became so strong that they destroyed them. People in Bible times, Deborah. Deborah was a wise, brave woman. She was one of the rulers of Israel. She helped the people of Israel with their problems. Deborah also helped the people when they bore the battle. Just 4 girls live it. The name of this Bible book comes with the word judge. It means leader or ruler. Deborah was a woman who spoke for God. She was a judge. She led the people of Israel. The people depended on Deborah very much. The head of the army would not fight the enemy unless Deborah went with him. Women are important in church. Say too. Talk to your parents about ways that women serve in your church. Talk about ways you can serve God now and when you grow up. In Bible times, liquids were often kept in bottles made out of goat skin. The skin was sewed up with the hair on the outside. Milk was put into these skin bottles to make yogurt. Water and wine were put into skin bottles to be carried from place to place. Dear God's grand about Judges chapter 4 today. Today we will be a person like Deborah and the other judges, except the bad ones. We will be good judges, and we know that God doesn't take care about men or women, but if he or she is great, then God picks him or her. So we learn that God doesn't care about men or women, and you're so kind. Thank you always, and amen. See you next time. Goodbye.